Alright, hey everybody, it's Joe from NC Piedmont Outdoors, back out at my hunting property, and today I'm going to cook a meal while I'm out here. And what do I have today? I have some chicken breast, and I'm going to add to that some garlic pepper ramen noodles right here. I've got a little bit of onion to cut up. I'm going to use my Pathfinder skillet to kind of cook this all in. I've got my Pathfinder canteen full of water, and today, instead of using my Coleman stove, I'm going to go back to my multi-fuel stove that I got from Pathfinder about a year or so ago, and I carry it in this Pathfinder bottle bag, and it's got all the components I need for that particular stove right in here. And I know my bottle is full of white gas that I got, so I'm just going to use white gas today with this multi-fuel stove, and we're going to cook it right here on the tailgate with the Pathfinder frying pan. So stay tuned, everybody. Alright, so I took the lid off the top of the fuel bottle here, and then again, this multi-fuel stove, right, you can use this white gas from here, but it can also use those 1 pound propane bottles. So it comes with that adapter right here that you could put on here. Make sure this valve is off, put this on, and then you can use one of those 1 pound propane containers as well to cook with. But today I'm just going to use white gas. So I'm going to go ahead and take my pump, and I've got to connect that pump right to this valve right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and spin this around and put that on. Okay. That should be, I think that's tight. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Alright, and I'm just going to screw this onto the bottle there. There we go. Make sure that's nice and tight. Okay. Good. Make sure that's tight. Okay, that's all set. Alright. I got the legs open on the stove. Nice and wide. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm going to put my directions away. Make sure I did that all right. And I've got my windscreen here, so I could set this up and kind of block some of the wind that's kind of blowing here today. So I'm going to do a little bit of this. Try to just kind of make sure that flame stays on. So let's do that. Put my bottle bag a little bit over here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this onion up. So let's get my onion out of here. This was just frozen onion I had at home. I'll make sure that bag gets in the garbage when we're done. Take my Mora knife here. I'm just going to cut this up. Just a little piece of onion. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So there we go. Okay. Got the onion chopped. I'm going to take the lid off my Pathfinder skillet. So take this off to the side. I won't need that stuff right now. Get my pan set up here, my handle. There we go. Lock it. Perfect. Okay. So I've got that. I'm going to go ahead and open up this chicken. Now I'm going to drain this off to the side like I usually do. Again, if I was camping, I wouldn't do that, but I'm not, so I'm just going to dump this out over the side here. Okay, that's enough. I don't need all that liquid, so I'm just going to open up the rest of this can. I'm just going to dump this in here. Whatever little bit of fat and liquid in there, that's fine. And again, that'll go in the garbage. I'm going to get this onion right in here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright, put this off to the side. And then we're going to go ahead and light this stove. So what I'm going to need to do is pump this up a few times. Open that valve, it'll send the fuel, and then I'm going to use my lighter here, and I'm going to light it up like that. So let's go ahead and make sure these legs are where I want them. They are wide enough for the skillet. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and then just pump it. Alright, so we got the stove lit. So again, just pump it a few times. Oop. It's loud. The one thing about the stove is that it really is kind of loud. So I'm just going to try to adjust this, play with it a little bit. It's blowing off heat. You can feel it. So. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this chicken on here. Take my Gerber complete. Take my spatula here and just kind of break this up. Take a look at that flame. Alright, let's adjust this a little bit. There we go. Alright, that should be good. Let's cook this. Again, the chicken's cooked, so I just want to cook the onion some, and then what I'm going to do is add some water, and then we'll cook that ramen noodles right in with it and just make one big meal in this frying pan. Alright, so I'm going to let that brown a little bit, and then once it's done and I'm ready to add the water and the ramen, I'll bring you back. Alright, so this chicken is cooked already, obviously, and I've got the pan here starting to get brown on the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and get this ramen open. Here. Alright, I'm going to lay this ramen right on here. I got my flavor packet right here. Empty that little bit of ramen in there. That will go in the garbage. And then I'm going to take my canteen, and I'm just going to go ahead and add some water. That should be plenty. Alright, that back down. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and let this water come to a boil. Let that ramen soak up that water. Shouldn't take long. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on it. Kind of let that cook. So again, the stove is just really loud when I'm using that white gas, but it does a really good job. So for right now, let's just go ahead and let that water boil, let the ramen cook. Then I'll add that seasoning in a few seconds, and I'll bring you back when we're all ready to.
All right, everybody, just a quick word from some of the supporters of the channel. First Slammer Series turkey calls. They're made by a hunter for hunters. If you're looking for a new turkey call, visit www.slammerseries.com. Also, Aqua Leisure Services, LLC, serving the Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, and surrounding areas, meeting all your pool and spa needs. Science Scientists, providing a broad range of services, including wall, murals, vehicle wraps, design, print, and marketing services. Regardless of your business requirements, their experts are up to the task. Visit www.sciencescientist.com or call 919-685-7641. Also, Tactical Creations. We're a small, personalized business that's here to help you personalize items to make the gift that you give that much more special. Visit www.tacticalcreation.com or call 770-548-2691. If you're interested in purchasing any NC Piedmont Outdoors apparel or Slammer Series apparel, visit our Teespring site. The link is in the description box.
Alright, so the water's starting to boil, so I'm just going to go ahead and add the spices in now. Why not? This right in here. Perfect. Okay, we'll make sure it gets in the trash. And then we'll just go ahead and stir this all up. Smells absolutely amazing. chicken and onion and this ramen noodle. This is going to be a great meal right now with this Pathfinder skillet, the Pathfinder Multifuel stove. It's perfect for using out here when I'm in the woods. So let's go ahead and let that continue to boil and let those noodles cook. And when we're ready to bring you back and we're done, I'll show you that final product. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Take the lid off here. Wow, that is absolutely delicious looking. All that chicken, all the spices, and that ramen packet, absolutely delicious. I think this is ready to eat, so let's go ahead and just gonna turn off the valve here. There we go, let that remaining fuel burn off and just kind of give you a quick look at that. I mean, absolutely, look at that. Absolutely delicious. Go ahead and use my fork here. So this is the garlic pepper ramen with some chicken and some onion. Absolutely looks delicious. Let's go ahead and kind of do a little taste test here. Wow, smells good. Wow, that is really good. You can really taste that pepper and that from the ramen. The seasoning, awesome. So I think I'm just going to go ahead now and go ahead and enjoy this while I'm out here at my property. So anyway, this just want to say this multi-fuel stove from Self-Reliant South Friends from Pathfinder is just absolutely amazing. I love using it. The windscreen that came with it was a cool addition, helped protect it from the wind today. My Pathfinder skillet, my Pathfinder canteen cook set, my Gerber complete, my Mora knife. I mean, all this great gear that I use here out when I'm camping and hunting and kind of cooking like this. So it's awesome. So, all right, well, I'm going to let the rest of that fuel burn off there. As you can probably see, maybe flickering over there. Get rid of it. And then we'll break this all down, and then we'll have another video for you soon. So thanks, everybody, for watching. If you like what you see, please go ahead, hit that like and subscribe, and we'll have another video for you soon, everybody. So take care.
Thanks for watching NC Piedmont Outdoors, camping, fishing, and hunting adventures.